Hello, 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 and welcome to my Stash It video. It's me, Helen. As you can see, there's my face. I'm doing a layout about myself. And I dove into my stash and found this range from Dear Lizzie called Polka Dot Party all the way from 2013. I know, it's amazing. Why was it still in my stash when it's such beautiful paper? As you can see, I've cut some bits up. I'm using some of the border strips. The ones at the bottom of the page that's on the back of the branding strip. That's what I was thinking of. I've used some of those. I've used some of this beautiful patterned paper, stuck them together. You also saw earlier I matted my photo on white cardstock. Amazes me. I print them out. It's got white around the photo. And yet I still then trim it and put it on white cardstock. But, the things we do. As you saw, I was pointing to that sheet of patterned paper that had all these tags or labels on them, and I'm using them to arrange behind the photo as a bit of a layered background. How did I choose them? Solely on colour. Really, that's what it came down to. And you can see here, for some of the leftover paper, I'm doing some fussy cutting. And just to make your life easier, I don't show you all the fussy cutting because that'd be pretty boring. I actually cut out 3 of them. And as I was doing all this, I thought, I am positive I've got some embellishment bits and pieces left in my stash. And I must admit, it took me a while, but I hunted high and low and I did find them. And I'm using some of them here. You can see that tag that says today. I chopped a bit off of that green bit. Oh, that bit right there that I just picked up to put behind the words today. So that, they stood out because without it, they got lost. And here I'm just using some foam to just give my photo some dimension, lift it off the page a little bit. And I've been meaning to use a doily for ages. They've been sitting on my desk and I keep forgetting. And I thought, no, I'm definitely going to use one. And I'm not quite sure how long they've been sitting in my stash, but for a good couple of years. So the photo has a bit of dimension and I'm reorganizing or reworking out where I want them. And I don't know about you, but when I get to this point, I kind of want to keep them where I've put them. And I know if I take them all off, I'll probably forget exactly. So I really make a complicated job of putting them all together, but try and do it so that in the end I've got one big mass of bits that I then will stick down. So as you can see, I'm just arranging them exactly how I want them. A little bit of a background about this photo. It's me, yes, we know that, and it was taken when I was in the Netherlands. I was in Rotterdam and I was getting myself ready to go and spend the day with my aunt and uncle and my cousins in Holland. So I thought it was a good moment to record. Plus, I do admit I probably used a filter because the wrinkles don't seem to show enough on that photo. So something's going on there anyway. Oops, upside down, but now we're the right way. As you can see, still rearranging and ordering those different pieces. Now, if I'm honest, 2013 papers are not the oldest in my stash. What about you? How old are some of your pieces of paper that, you just couldn't use at the time because they were too pretty, or you didn't have exactly the right photo and you've hoarded for years? Or do you use it all up? I must admit, I'm a bit of a hoarder at times. As you can see, these are the flowers that I fussy cutted. And it's amazing how things work because that one that I stuck above the tag was from the edge of the paper and it just lined up perfectly, that straight edge of the flower, and sat on the tag. It just worked wonderfully. Oh, my book. It appeared in a previous video. I made, swatches of all my colours, and it worked perfectly because then I could find that perfect match of a colour, which is this inkling from Shimmers. You add some water to it and then activate it. It's a watercolour. And then paint it on. You saw that I painted this chipboard with gesso first. I felt because it was a lightish colour that it might not show up on the wood. So by giving it a coat of gesso, it allows the actual colour of the watercolour, this lovely peachy colour, which was a perfect match for those flowers, to shine through. I was going to add a bit more to the title. However, when I added letter stickers under the word fun, because I was going to say fun in Rotterdam, it just didn't look very good. So I've just left it as fun, maybe fun today, because it was fun getting ready, waiting to see my family. I also found those enamel, or epoxy, circles, and that peachy coloured one did say me plus you, so I just chopped off the U so it says me. And at this stage I thought I was finished, and then I was looking through the leftover pattern paper and I saw this sheet, and that branding strip said a moment captured, and I just thought it was perfect, and the perfect green, of course, being the collection, it all matches. So I trimmed off the layout and stuck it on, and that's it. Thank you very much for watching. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.